Now that we have learned some theory about databases, it is a good time to see what Firestore has to offer when it comes to databases. So if we head over to the console for our project and we can select the database tab over here, we are taken to this page, which is an introduction to Cloud Firestore. And one thing that I want to mention is that in Firebase there are two different products that we could choose if we want to use a database. And one of them is called Firebase Real-Time Database, which is the old generation database. But more recently, Cloud Firestore has been introduced, and we can see here that this is the default database that we are encouraged to use as we start a new project. So if you have some time and want to explore in detail the differences between Cloud Firestore and Real-Time Database, then you can select this option, and in this page you will find a full comparison between the two. Now, as we can read over here, the Firebase documentation says that we recommend using Cloud Firestore for most developers starting a new project. And I have personally used both in commercial projects, and I would also recommend that you choose Cloud Firestore. And in fact, in this course we will focus primarily on Cloud Firestore as we make progress. Okay, so before we move on, I want to give you a quick summary of the next few steps. So first, we will learn about documents and collections, which are the fundamental building blocks that we can use to organize our data in Firestore. Then we will take the database schema that we have explored in the previous video, this one over here, and we will see how we can represent this with Firestore. And then we need to talk about access rules, because these affect how users can access the data in our database and under what conditions. And once we have done all of that, then we should have a good enough understanding of Firestore. So we will start small by learning how we can show just a list of jobs, like we have done over here, and how we can hook this up so that we can read and write data with Firestore. And then we will gradually introduce the various requirements that we have outlined over here in our initial overview. And I can guarantee that we will learn a lot about Firestore and Flutter and how to best use them together. So let's continue on the next video.